More bodies have been pulled from the site of a Russian drone strike in southern Ukraine, bringing the death toll to 12. Kyiv says 5 children, including a 4-month-old baby and her mother, were among the victims of the attack on an apartment block in the port city of Odesa. Regional authorities have declared a day of mourning for the dead.
Innocent people died when they went to bed. They didn't wake up. This is horrible. People who had just gone to bed, small children. They were so young.
I feel sorrow and probably some anger too. I'm angry that the Russians look at all of this. Well, the whole world looks at how we're dying and they don't put in any effort to help us. And towards the Russians, I only feel anger, just anger.
In the eastern Donetsk region, local officials say a school and several residential buildings were struck by a series of Russian missile strikes. Ukrainian troops on the front lines in the Bakhmut area say they are determined to repel Moscow's forces, which continue to make incremental territorial gains.
The enemy is advancing. They are not giving up. I can't say they are weak. Their counter-battery fire is intense. But we are doing everything that we can to block them advancing and to hold every inch of our land.
A $100 billion US funding package for Ukraine's war effort is blocked in Congress. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky is again calling on Western allies to help boost his country's depleted defence capabilities.
This war must become hopeless, namely for Russia, namely for terrorists, and they should feel that there is a force that destroys those who want to destroy life. We are able to make this happen. Each of the partners knows what is needed. The main thing is political will that is needed to implement this, to provide precisely the level of supply that could help.
Moscow launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022 in what the Russian President Vladimir Putin called a special military operation. And now, with a death and injury toll of the conflict approaching an estimated 500,000 people, Turkey, which shares a maritime border with Ukraine and Russia in the Black Sea, says it's time both sides come to some sort of agreement.
It seems that both sides have now reached the limits of the results they can achieve through war. We think that maybe it is time to start a certain dialogue regarding a ceasefire. Of course, this does not mean recognition of the occupation, but we believe that it is time to separate the issues of recognition of the occupation and sovereignty from the ceasefire issue.